to say how excited we are to be playing in the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowls. It's been an unbelievable trip so far. Players have had a really good time here in New Orleans, and seeing a new culture and being able to get outside and see something different. There's a lot of great things to do, and a very historical city, and so it's been a lot of fun for us. Also practicing in the Dome. I know our guys have been really excited about coming here and really getting in work, and playing at an NFL venue has been really exciting for our guys. Also want to congratulate Troy, Coach Brown. He's done an unbelievable job for their program. They do an unbelievable job. The coaches are great. I've been around Troy for a number of years. Good friend of mine, Vic King, the defensive coordinator. The things he's done, putting together one of the top defenses in the country. It's been very impressive to watch on tape. Knowing Neil and his offensive background, I know they're very explosive on offense and can put a lot of points on the board. So it's a great matchup. We're really excited, again, of being here and having the opportunity to compete and to try to accomplish our mission, which was at the very beginning of the year to win our bowl game. With that, I'll open it up.
Talk a little bit about Neil Brown. He mentioned that you guys have a similar background. Can you talk a little bit about your friendship with him and your guys' system?
Yeah, growing up, we both kind of grew up in the same system with Hal Mummy, Mike Leach. I played for Coach Leach at Oklahoma, and then went on to coach for him in 04 through 08 at Texas Tech. Coach Brown's been at Troy again a long time with Tony Franklin, Hal Mummy there at Kentucky. Very similar backgrounds, obviously, with him and Coach Leach. All three of those guys haven't been on the staff together, and so we've clinicked over the years and just became pretty good friends through coaching schools and just getting around different coaches who we knew. And Coach Maynard, our inside receiver coach, was also coached with him at Texas Tech and Kentucky. So, we've had that friendship over the years. I know he does a great job, and he'll continue to do a great job. He's a great coach.
Getting to see Mason Fine, he's not the biggest guy out there. How does he kind of overcome the size disadvantage he might have?
Heart. Really. He has a tremendous heart, and I love the game. He's very passionate about, working and learning and growing in football. His entire life he's had to play with a chip on his shoulders. No one thought he was going to be big enough. Everybody told him he's not big enough to be a quarterback. He's not fast enough, or there's a lot of other excuses people are going to give you. But he really believes in himself. He's really grown and become more confident as he's grown into the system. And he overcomes everything with his heart. You see the things he does on the football field. And it's been very impressive, but the things you don't see is how he is off the field. He's a great teammate. He's really developed into a really solid leader for our program, and overall just does a great job.
Coach, right over here. Is there one or maybe two moments in this season that's kind of defined, how you guys have gotten to this point, and what's kind of been the biggest thing from year one to year two, just in terms of how you've been with the program and the success?
To answer that question, I think the biggest difference is just culture. Being another year into our system, and those relationships that we've developed with these players, I think is crucial. I think that's been the biggest key to our success. Getting everybody on the same page, understanding what our core values are, and being able to pull the rope in the same direction. This team is extremely tight, has great chemistry on all three phases, which I think helped us win a lot of those games. This season that, quite frankly, were pretty tough games. We won a lot there in the fourth quarter and had to come back from behind. But they were overcome that adversity through just being tight together. There's no finger pointing. They believed in each other and found a way to win. So really proud of the group for that. And it's been a fun team. This group is a lot of fun to coach. They come to work every day. They learn from the previous experiences they've had. They're able to through whether it's the success or non-success, through the previous week, they've been able to learn from it and move on from it, and continue to have good weeks of preparation, which is key to obviously winning football games. So it's just been a fun group to be around. Defining moments in the season, UTSA always comes to my mind. You're right there at the end of the game, less than a minute to go. basically having to drive the entire field to score a touchdown to win the football game. And just seeing our guys on the sideline, believe in that opportunity and know such a great stop by our defense and getting them to go 3 and out, giving us a little bit of time there at the end. And, watching our offense, how confident they were when they got out of there in the field and to drive it down like that and to hit a game winner was it was probably one of the bigger games. It was really a defining moment of the season, I would say.
So we talked about the defensive triangle. Obviously, they're a terrific season, but specifically their pass rush. They have 36 sacks on the season. Just what have you seen from them as far as their pass rush specifically?
Yeah, they're really good up front. Obviously, they're very athletic. Got good quick twitch off the ball, which puts your tackles in some tough situations at times. So we got to make sure we do a good job of managing our third downs and making sure we're not in too many third and longs, especially. And then also Vic does a really nice job with his blitz packages, bringing pressures from a lot of different places. It's hard to recognize just because some of the times they're in that 3-man front and they're pretty balanced on where they can bring it. So overall, you just gotta, you gotta understand who your opponent, and we've really focused in on them and broke them down, and we're getting the reps we need right now to face a great defense like they have, and it's going to be a great challenge. But I know, as good as they are, I know our guys are excited about the challenge. They understand what we're facing, and I know they're looking forward to the challenge. And that's what we all play with this game, for challenges like that, and to go out there and play against some of the top teams. And Troy is definitely one of those teams.
Coach, what would a bowl victory for the program just mean moving forward, just because of the season that you've had, just capping it off with a bowl in here?
It's huge for a number of different reasons. One, these seniors deserve to go out the right way, through all the ups and downs they've been a part of, and, just having that coaching change, it's never easy on anyone, but they've done a great job of buying in and continuing to grow and build that chemistry to the team. That's important for me to, help them go out the right way. 2, just momentum. That was our number one goal this year was to win our bowl game. That was the number one goal we set. That was something we didn't accomplish this past year. We had the opportunity to go play in a great bowl against a tough opponent, and we came up a little bit short. I think that just building upon the program and understanding this is how we play. We want to compete for championships on a yearly basis, and we want to win bowl games.
2 more, please.
Yeah, Troy's a little beat up heading into this game. We already know the Blaze Browns. How do you think that impacts this game and this matchup?
Well, I think this time of the year everybody's beat up. So again, we all have what we have, and we're going to go out there. It's going to be a highly competitive game. I don't see that being any different outcome. It's going to be 2 teams that are really excited to be a part of a special bowl, and it'll be great competition. So you can't ever look at the injuries or worry about it. You just got to continue to play and understand who you're facing and go out there and battle.
All right.